We ended up living in this certified passive house because I went to a conference in Tralee in 2002, fell in love with the idea, was completely enamoured with the idea of building a high performance home, and we started construction in early 2004, and here we are nearly 15 years later living in this certified passive house. And I came across a newspaper article actually, which I've kept. I'm a bit of a hoarder, and this shows the girls now. Our twins are 16 and my eldest daughter is 18, so they've spent their whole lives living in this passive house. One of the key benefits of building to the passive house standard was supposed to be around energy efficiency and energy saving, specifically on heating and hot water. And I'm really thrilled with how all that worked out. We've saved tens of thousands on heating and hot water since we moved in here. And in terms of indoor air quality, one of the key things is we have a mechanical ventilation system, and it cleans the air before it's brought into the house. So this is a new filter now, which we'll be inserting in a little while. But this is what that filter would look like after 9 months. So this is not the dust and the grime and the diesel fumes and everything that we're normally breathing in our houses. All of that is taken out before it enters the house in a passive house design. So as a parent of 3 kids, I'm especially happy that we've had this experience, and my kids are very fortunate that have lived it in this environment for all of their lives. When we designed and built this house in 2004, everything was new, it hadn't been done before. Now passive house is becoming much more mainstream in Ireland, and that's very important. So there's not only one-off bespoke houses in the countryside, but now we have local authorities, for example, who are building houses to the certified passive house standard. We also have developers who are doing large schemes of passive houses. So I'm really especially pleased about that. So if we could build high performance buildings such as to the passive house standard, we could start to bend that curve in terms of carbon emissions and give people low energy bills and superb comfort, and also comfort in the knowledge that they're doing their best for the environment.
So the main benefit for me for living in a passive house is just the simplicity of running the house. You're not coming home from work in the evening to a cold house worrying about putting on the heating. You're not getting up early in the morning to heat water for a shower, and everything is combined onto the same energy bill, so you're not worrying about multiple providers either. So in terms of ventilation, the overall air quality is just much better. And when I first moved in, I was worried about mildew in the bathroom after a shower, but the ventilation extracts all of the steam and there's been no issues with that. So I've lived in Wexford, Cork, Kerry, and now in Dublin, and in comparison to houses I've lived in previously, I find this to be the most comfortable and cost efficient house so far.